Hi there, and welcome to She Spice. So all of you probably found out about Diddy's home getting attacked. It has got everybody causing a stir regardless of all the free, for all he has been denying that large number of charges. Yet in the event that he's blameless, for what reason are the federal authorities busting into his place? It has everyone shook. Late reports recommend that 50 Cent likewise discuss this. Yet, get this, R. Kelly, who's as of now in jail, chose to join the visit. Too insane, right? We should jump into this wreck. We need to turn sour. They can blackmail you with the allegations. Insane man. It's insane they're giggling and making comic jokes in a new talk with Whack 100 on Clubhouse. R. Kelly, who's as of now secured for his deplorable violations, chose to say something regarding Sean Diddy's fights in court. Currently, Kelly's no more peculiar to the court himself. He's carrying out a weighty punishment for a clothing rundown of horrendous stuff, including CS violations. This person's WAP sheet is up to a CVS receipt. He got 20 years in jail today. He will serve everything except one of those years at the same time, with a 30-year sentence for racketeering. Recall that Kelly has been in a correctional facility since around 2022. He first hit with 30 years for racketeering in Saints. Then, to heap it on, he got an additional 20 years in 2023 for CP and drawing youngsters discuss a 1-2 punch. Robert's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. He's an extraordinary maker, an extraordinary craftsman, whom I, in all actuality, do respect. And there's nothing there by any means during the discussion. We dug into the intricacies of putting together occasions and exhorting VIPs about the conceivable legitimate dangers coming from errors or unwarranted claims of wrongdoing. The SE's insane out there giggling and making entertainer jokes and doing the wide range of various S on the radio and all the other things. Yet they could be next. R. Kelly cautioned, that's what's so fucked up about them, so dumb they don't for even a moment understand the moves that are going on. I don't really accept that no part of this is. You could see me about Puffy. You could see anyone. You could see me on the news. The climate is blue. And I won't accept the S because I'm in it now. And I understand what they did. Kelly further conveyed his interests about the changing cultural standards that leave well-known individuals powerless against blackmail and bogus incriminations in regards to Diddy's continuous lawful difficulties, which include a bureaucratic examination concerning claims of Saint including R. Saw and pressure of ladies and a youngster. Kelly highlighted the more extensive issues and expected treacheries inside the equity framework. He also communicated his wariness about the validity of proofs and declarations introduced in his own preliminary keeping up with his guiltlessness. They need you assuming they believe an arrangement should get you, or on the other hand, assuming they assume anything they put you in C for no. That is genuine, and I've been telling individuals I've been teaching. I said one thing on help me, what I didn't know, not just R. Kelly. His lawful group is likewise discussing Diddy, an individual who is not eligible in cases like this is R. Kelly's examiner, Nadia Shihada, who as of late showed up on News Country to discuss the particulars of this case. She is the person who got the 31-year prison sentence against R. Kelly as per what she had says. Diddy's lawful group is presently just safeguarded by the potential non-divulgence arrangements that the rapper's supposed casualties could have endorsed. As far as she can tell, individuals who marked and days are for the most part hesitant to address specialists or examiners about whatever connected with the case. She said, clearly making an obvious stride in examination of looking through 2 homes implies the examination is well in progress here. She proceeded with they plainly have reasonable justification to accept a felony has been perpetrated and that proof of that wrongdoing or numerous violations would be found in the 2 areas that they looked. So this is huge information, and assuming I'm P. Diddy or his attorneys, I'd be extremely worried as of now. NDA that all in all won't best an excellent jury summon or a bureaucratic specialist or investigator. Asking you inquiries yet, I wouldn't agree that they have no impact and as can make individuals exceptionally hesitant and reluctant to address policing. So on the off chance that it's somebody that policing is not currently mindful of, they might be watchful to you realize themselves contact policing to give data. Thus they can in any case deflect individuals in that sense, so that he is visiting ceaselessly about facilitating hoedowns and dropping guidance for celebs about avoiding lawful difficulty. On the off chance that anybody realizes about becoming involved with the lawful wreck, it's him. Yet fans accept that it is wild to hear him giving out pointers, while he secured for some truly wrecked stuff. One individual remarked, "Kelly, stay out of this. You are currently in steaming hot water with your own circumstances." Another additional right that will be good and bad is off base. We don't excuse that Kelly's known as a big deal creep in the hip bounce world with that large number of wrecked tales about him being a so-and-t. The dauntlessness of the ones who stood up against him is gallant, no question, except for now, when it seems to be P. Diddy's in a comparable situation confronting much more terrible allegations of est, including some genuinely upsetting stuff like the wellness forces to be reckoned with, and, surprisingly, affirmed P. this case will continue to unfold for quite a while, and who can say for sure what we'll figure out in the end? Yet sometimes R. Kelly and Dotties are considered to have uncanny likenesses each day. There's another virtual entertainment title affirming what a large number of us thought since the New York Times let the cat out of the bag about Cassie Ventura's ESS claim against Sean Diddy Combs on November 16, 2023. Diddy's been in the game for a very long time, yet presently, his stars are blurring quickly as the cancel culture hordes come for him every day. In the wake of staying silent for a really long time, Cassie at last shouted out through her legitimate group, saying, "I'm prepared to recount my story and go to bat for myself and different ladies confronting viciousness and in their connections." Her assertion could have been basic, yet it accompanied a powerful claim enumerating stunning demonstrations supposedly serious by her long-term beau Diddy. It sets off a chain response that has sufficient energy to essentially quiet Diddy down and, to say the least, could land him in prison. The entire thing feels like a sensation that this has happened before, from R. Kelly's destruction, after the enduring R. Kelly narrative dropped in 2019, horrified by his kindred diversion. Big shot activities, Curtis 50 Jackson isn't keeping quiet. He's reported that his creation group will assemble a narrative focusing a light on the upsetting claims against Diddy, the center's supposed demonstrations of R&B against 4 unique ladies, with one of them being underage when it worked out, and as per a few sources, it very well may be Aaliyah. With regards to Aaliyah, many names ring a bell, like Jay-Z's R. Kelly, and Diddy. Currently, certain individuals accept that Jay-Z might have never belittled Aaliyah on the off chance that he had not had Diddy and R. Kelly's help. What is happening with Al's case is truly a mess. Particularly with R. Kelly in the blend, there is discussion circumventing that a portion of the supposed casualties in R. Kelly's preliminary could have been compelled into giving a misleading declaration, which brings up issues about whether the court's dealing with things right currently. There's this spilled sound evidently highlighting an administrative witness saying they flipped one of R. Kelly's observers. Sharon Winbush, a previous employee of R. Kelly, is venturing forward, saying she's the person who conveyed that sound. She guarantees the voice in the clasp has a place with an administrative witness who purportedly pushed an observer to make up stuff about her genuine association with ER. Kelly, Winbush says this was all important for a greater plan to undermine R. Kelly's guard. The vocalist was looking for the court to either upset his conviction or award him another preliminary. It's important that in a different preliminary in Chicago, Kelly was recently sentenced to 20 years in jail in February, subsequent to being viewed as at legitimate fault for CP and captivating a youngster, as detailed by TMZ during the Chicago preliminary. Kelly's lawyer communicated comparative worries, expressing that the public authorities' weight can't be met with the derivation of a terrible person or inclination to perpetrate wrongdoings. You might believe him to be the most unethical, exploitative individual on earth, and that doesn't have anything to do with whether the public authority has met its weight around then. An adjudicator requested that Kelly serve 19 of the 20 years simultaneously with his other sentence. One more lawful delegate for R. Kelly appealed to the appointed authority, directing his case to empty his conviction and start another preliminary. The reason for this solicitation is the contention that his preliminary lawyers displayed ineptitude and that the artist was unfairly portrayed as a seal degenerate to the jury, since the litigant had to safeguard against many uncharged cases of Ann and S trouble, making a lot of it legal yet unpalatable for some litigants who were deprived of the assumption of honesty and denied a theft. Heir preliminary lawyer Jennifer Bonine filed a legitimate notice with the court anyway. There are a few hypotheses that Jay could have been engaged with R. Kelly for the situation. As per reports, Jay-Z was the person who made the entire report enduring R. Kelly. IZ might have given Dream Hampton the assets to make the narrative about Kelly's allegations seem to be Jay-Z truly maintained that Kelly's vocation should be finished in the event that you don't completely accept Ronnie's assertion about Jay-Z's job in the situation. Perhaps this will get the job done. This wasn't the initial occasion when Jay-Z helped Dream monetarily. Truth be told, the rapper wired a huge number of dollars in minutes after she requested that. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.